CinePals. Continuing forward with our adventures of X-Men 97, this is episode 9, Tolerance is Extinction Part Deuce. Here we go.
I love that we just listen to the theme song the whole way through every week, because you have to.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, sexy. I love it, Storm.
All right. Oh, goodness. Goosebumps. Dang.
Yeah.
Where you been?
Yeah, exactly.
You got some splaining to do, Lucy. You think he misses walking?
Such a random question.
He had that outfit when he was
Oh, that's true.
walking around.
Gosh.
That's frightening.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So he has feelings.
No.
I mean, he's human and Sentinel.
Oh my god, it's just like the opening when they run towards the fence.
Oh my.
Well, he can use his mind to sort all that out, right? That's the outfit I'm used to.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, hey.
Nice. Oh man, yeah. You left and literally everything fell apart, Charles.
Can anything be done?
It's finally quiet, Mother.
Oh, no, she did. She just did.
Well, yeah, he basically, I guess he took out all the electricity in the world. Dang, Storm.
Well, not the electricity from the sky.
Well, no, that's nature.
What did you expect was going to happen when you tossed him to school?
I wanted you two to be free. I wanted to spare you the weight of your loyalty to me.
And what would freedom have gotten us? I still would have had to send Nathan to the future. I'd still be pulled into dealing with Bastion or Magneto or whoever else threatened the world.
Right.
No matter what, I'll always end up here.
It's destiny.
That was my fear. From the moment I first met you, that you would help build a world where mutants could live however they wish, but that you would never allow yourself to enjoy it. That was a mistake, because just like you, I'm right back here.
Oh, man. It's like every superhero's got the Moses complex, dude.
What do you mean?
Lead him to the promised land, but he can't enjoy it. That's rough. The whole situation's tough.
Yeah, honestly, though, I'm not mad at Scott.
How do you feel?
I feel like I've been run over by a hay baler fixed with a jet engine. Trask, did he?
Much has happened, Fräulein. Trask survived, and so did...
Remy?
Unfortunately not. At least not. Yeah, I mean, I want him alive too.
Roro, you're back.
Aw, besties.
Your powers.
Restored thanks to Forge.
Aurora's doing her modest goddess routine.
That's gotta be the coolest way to hug a friend you haven't seen in a minute. Just in midair.
We're actually relocating to the old base on Muir Island for gear and supplies.
This was our home, a haven. If it is this horrible here, how bad is it out there?
Really bad.
Yeah.
Really, really bad.
All first world infrastructures are in ruin.
The Earth's magnetic field dying even now.
Oh my, that's bad.
I love how serious this is. Because if it was like a Roland Emmerich film, it wouldn't matter. There'd be no consequences like this.
Yeah.
Like, this is very serious.
We need to find Magneto and convince him to reverse the damage to Earth before it becomes permanent.
His day ends one way.
Woo.
If you must punish someone for today, then start with me.
Yeah.
You're going with me and Blue Team to find Magneto.
Learning how to safely remove Sentinel nanotech will take years, but Forge and I believe we can restore the Prime Sentinel's innate humanity.
Oh.
That's cool.
We don't even know how many are out there. And we face it as we always have, as a family.
But at least they're just humans at that point, right?
When I first founded the school, I visited Sebastian's mother.
Oh.
Cerebro had detected him, so I assumed he was a mutant.
In another world, Bastion would be in this portrait.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I believe Magnus will be open to turning the power back on.
Well, didn't you also believe it was a good idea to hand the bad guy your school?
That's enough.
Damn.
Not a bad question at all.
If Bastion's abilities operate like our mutations, we can use neutralizer technology to permanently disable his control of Prime.
Is that ethical?
No neutralizer technology.
Yeah, she's not into it. Like, either way, it's just not nice to do that.
Part of me wonders if Gambit should have been buried here.
Remy was the most Cajun man I ever met. Maybe if you saw us as people and not students, you'd have realized that.
Rogue, I am on board with you.
She's definitely got some rage in her heart.
And despite the power of words, nothing spoken can heal this pain.
Oh, dang. Okay. What is this?
I feel like Rogue is gonna unleash some hell. There's that venom in her voice.
Yeah.
Be reasonable.
I am not the one who needs to be reasoned with.
There is a large asteroid hovering over my home that begs otherwise.
When you abandoned us for your Shi'ar bird queen, you bequeathed it to me.
That's true.
Yep.
You must undo the damage you've done.
Will humanity undo Genosha? Old friend, you should have seen it.
Ugh.
I promised a boy a future free of fear, only to watch his frightened eyes be vaporized.
Yeah.
How many more of your bones will pave the way to Xavier's future, where we simper like beggars for tolerance?
His questions are not bad questions. I get him, you know?
Yeah, he's making a strong argument.
Cling to this dying world, or rise to your future and look down upon this fallen pigsty planet.
We are not gods, Magnus.
Gods abandon those who believe in them.
That's an interesting way to phrase it.
Decide, my
That's an interesting way to phrase it.
Yeah.
Rogue.
I knew Rogue was gonna go.
Who dies next, Professor? Jean? Been there, done that. I will not see any more mutants die.
Dang. She's gone full Rogue.
They collared me. My own family. What's left here?
Me?
Sorry.
The offer was made. The door is open.
I mean, that's kind of a cool offer. If your side's losing, hey, psych. I'm on your side, Magneto. Let's do it.
Right.
It's also a pretty good way to infiltrate Magneto's situation.
If I had it my way, I'd be on Isla Mirada with you and Jean instead of space. But she's...
Not my mother.
It's confusing to me, too.
Yeah.
But what I know for certain is that they're two of the strongest people I've ever known. Trust her. And, son...
Let me guess. Be careful.
I love you.
Give him hell. Almost forgot.
Am I going to war or a circus?
What'd you expect? Black leather?
Oh, shit. Ah, that's a callback to the X-Men movie.
Trust that I will reason with him.
The world is falling apart because you left your legacy to a lunatic.
Not a lunatic. Merely a man trying to survive in a world that has proven his worst fears true. In under an hour, civilization as we know it ends.
Dang.
My X-Men and I are your best hope to avoid that future.
This is so exciting.
Yeah.
Roberto da Costa.
If you're wrong,
Dang, she mad.
Yeah.
How dare you,
Hand will be
Roberto?
forced.
We were lovers.
If you don't trust me, trust my X-Men.
So Wolverine's outfit right now, I believe that's comic book accurate. Because, like, what we've been seeing was more for the cartoon.
How about these outfits?
I don't remember. I just remember seeing like a little trading card of Wolverine in the more brown outfit. And I'm like, that's wrong. And my friends at the time were like, no, that's more comic book accurate.
Whoa. Oh my gosh. Going back to the tried and tested Sentinels.
Well, you gotta use what works.
Mutants, surrender to the future.
Oh, jeez.
Shouldn't Magneto's blackout have shut these things down?
Bastion must be powering their circuitry using his technopathy.
Hang on!
God
He's super powerful.
Forge and I will draw their focus in the air. The rest of you continue to the ground.
No, that's an army out there.
Yeah.
I thought of you while away, of when my sister faced her darkness and emerged stronger. A survivor, a phoenix. All this change, it's all the same. Let us do what we do.
Please don't die. Please don't die, Storm.
Make them mind your weather, sister.
And them weather your mind.
That's great.
But don't die.
For the sisterhood. I love it. But yes, don't die, please. Dang.
Oh my god.
The source of the frequency is coming from inside the volcano itself.
Then that's where Bastion is.
Dang.
Bastion's building his own ideal future. Unfortunately, he'll have no one to share it with.
Try as you might, X-Men, you cannot stop me and my kind.
Whoa.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh,
Smash. That's, oh my gosh, that's crazy.
This is dope.
Let me lend you a hand, friend.
Yeah.
I waited for this moment.
Oh goodness.
I know your genes, Jean.
Oh,
Your
no.
strengths, weaknesses.
This is not gonna be good.
Oh. Come on, Gene.
Yo, the way he's moving is so cool.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Gosh. No, he's behind you.
How do you outdo him? How do you outsmart him?
Only I know where you end and Madeline begins.
Did you get in his head?
If you ask nicely, I can tell you when I switch.
It doesn't matter. Madeline fights with me today.
Oh!
Yes, there we go. Strike. All the bowling balls.
Like, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, it sounded like it hurt.
I don't care if you're a supervillain, that's still gotta hurt. Supercharged bowling ball to the face? No bueno.
Should we knock?
Whoa.
Damn it, hell.
And so you have chosen your side.
Oh.
Skipping the blabber.
He can control Metal Wolverine.
Time out, sugar. You're playing to kill.
Dang, I don't like that we're fighting friends though.
Magnus, please! Thousands are dead, and more will follow unless we...
Thousands more died on Genosha, whose lives matter more.
Come on, use some of the other powers that you saw.
You okay?
Yeah, she's pissed at you.
I said sorry.
Not good enough.
For all your talk of ruling the world, it is the world that rules you.
Oh, how I've waited to say these two words to you, old friend.
What?
Shut up.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him one bit.
The pause made you think of two other words.
Yes.
We must trust Gold Team to neutralize Bastion.
You can't really shut him up, can you?
Yeah, he'll just get in your head.
Xavier's brats have breached the base. We must retreat.
Oh, I don't think he knows that word.
Is it morph? Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Know your role, mutant.
Oh, damn.
A snake like Sinister would never risk his life for another.
Come on, Beast. Oh, no.
Shit. You're stronger than that. Come on, dude. Oh, shit. Come on, come on. Oh, damn it.
They're cute. Oh, no. Oh, I spoke too soon. Forge. Oh, no.
Oh, gosh.
I'm shocked that such a coward hasn't abandoned Bastion yet.
I was waiting for you to bring me what I want.
Oh.
Oh, gosh. Is she stuck?
Who's here? Oh. My writhing thing of chance.
What?
What?
What happened?
Stop! Please!
Like an alternate
Listen to me!
universe version of him?
Sinister's controlling you just like he controlled your mother!
Oh.
My real mother was a world-class telekinetic.
No, he's controlling the one we know.
Oh, shit.
I guess because he imprinted him as a baby.
Uh-oh. Come handle your son, Scott.
Quickly! Come on! You gotta make a decision here, dude.
Scott.
Get in there.
I love you.
Don't do that!
Oh my god, you are kidding.
Nathan.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Oh, it's off!
Quick.
You've left me no choice, Magnus.
Oh, you're vulnerable.
Gosh, that looks painful. What did you do to him?
Just knocked him out. He's all right.
I'm sorry, sir. Gold Team still needs more time.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
Dang, the fury of Magneto.
Yeah.
Don't let him put it on! Oh, no!
Oh, on him?
I've finally found the metal to do what is necessary.
Yo!
Finally, this feud is over.
Oh, what?
For the love of God, don't do this!
Yo! What an episode! Yo, that was a remarkable episode yet again. I've seen in the comments people say repeatedly, like, yo, this just keeps getting better and better and better. And I have to agree. Like, you experience something, you're like, well, this can't get any better than that. And then it does. I'm like, golly, goodness gracious.
I've been going through the X-Men movies recently with Kristen. And this is so different because they go there. Like, they do things that are truly horrific. Like, we've witnessed genocide. We've witnessed just awful things happening. And then here, I don't know why it's never crossed my mind that, of course, Magneto can control metal. Why couldn't he just pull the adamantium out of Wolverine's body and just be like, I'm done with you. I'm going to teach you a lesson.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Well, it also lets you know that Magneto has been holding back.
That's true.
You know, and you're seeing his powers on display in a way that I feel like you don't often get to see, at least as far as the cartoon goes, because you did see him do some crazy stuff in the movies, you know?
Sure.
It's not, the thing is, the movies aren't always good, you know? So it's hit or miss in terms of the quality of the films. And so you may not necessarily give a crap about Magneto showing the strength of his powers. But when you have really compelling story, you know, where it's just got you pulled in on the edge of your seat, and you see that, the marriage of that is what's so cool. Off of the last episode when he did that damage, I was kind of trying to say it during the episode, but like, typically when you see something like that, you sort of just write off the consequences. You're not really thinking about that. It's like, oh, he did something cool. Like, he stopped all this bad stuff from happening.
Yeah.
But then the next episode goes, yeah, but there's a whole bunch of bad that goes with that.
Yeah,
you know?
like I hadn't even thought about the fact that, you know, magnetism is a huge part of just Earth.
Yeah.
And him sending out that massive EMP not only took out all of the electricity in the Sentinels and stuff, but it messed up Earth's electromagnetic core or whatever. And so now it's like, yeah, you're literally killing the Earth. Like, where are we going to live now, regardless of whether it's humans or mutants or whatever? It's like,
well, I think it's one of those things where, I don't know, he's probably got a plan in the back of his head, you know, of how he'd sort that out, because Earth will be around. It's just like he'll level everything and mess everybody up and then, you know, start again, you know.
Maybe.
Like just knocking the Legos over and then building something new. But anyway, that moment when Wolverine caught him with the blade, that caught me off guard.
Yeah.
And then seeing the response That caught me off guard. Like, I love the little line when Magneto's like, "You finally found your metal."
Yeah. No, there were some great lines in this, like really great one-liners.
Yeah.
I love that bit where Magneto is like, "I've been dying to say these 2 words to you. Shut up." And like, I'm not gonna lie, recently and in this episode particularly, I've been a little bit annoyed at Professor X. And I think it's because just, generally, listen, I love him, right? But sometimes he has this kind of holier than thou attitude, and he thinks that, everything that he's doing is for the greater good, which, like, yeah, it is. But sometimes he makes some really bad decisions and then he messes things up.
Well, sometimes those bad decisions are directly related to Magneto. Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Like you put that dude in charge, and he's just very optimistic, and so his optimism can have negative results sometimes.
Well, it's not only his optimism. Maybe it's also because I've just been watching the movies. But like sometimes he'll do stuff where he's like, "No, I'm doing this for your own good. I'm going to control you for your own good," and I'm like, Xavier, I'm mad at you now. Like, you need to back off and let people do their own thing and make their own choices.
But that has largely to do with the fact that, Xavier is probably the most pure character in the entire X-Men saga. Like, if you think about it, who else comes close to being as pure as him?
That's true. His optimism, truly knows no bounds, and he truly believes in the kindness of humans and mutants alike.
Even Jean Grey was a little gray at one point.
More than gray.
Yeah. Just trying to make a stupid pun. Even just the imagery, the visual of him coming out of the sky and this Aurora Borealis thing surrounding the asteroid.
The asteroid, yeah.
That was just marvelous. It was pretty cool. Speaking of marvelous, Hulk, Morph turning into Hulk was just a really, really cool moment as well. It was like, oh, dang. It makes me wonder when you're going to start seeing some of these other people come back. Like they showed a cameo of Spider-Man in the last episode and a couple of other cameos. It's like, where are those people? It'd be cool to see them as well.
Yeah. No, it's super cool. I also just want to talk about Rogue a little bit. Her character, or the way it's being portrayed here with her arc, it's just so complex, Like, I feel all of her pain and her rage with, everything that's happened with losing Gambit and all of that. And so everything, it just makes sense. Like when I'm looking at things from her perspective, I'm like, no, I'm with you, girl. Like I would be just furious with Professor X as well. It's like, yeah, thanks. You abandoned us. Where were you? And then also, especially with the compelling argument that Magneto made, like he's a really good orator. When he gets to speaking, you're just like, I'm compelled. I want to do the thing. I want to join you. He's such a charismatic leader. And the argument that he's making, I'm like, yeah, don't blame her for joining him at all. And I don't blame her for kind of going on this villain arc.
Yeah, it'd be tough to say no. I mean, the thing about it is when you see the damage that's been done to your kind repeatedly again and again and again and again, at a certain point, the idealism of Professor X just doesn't seem as novel anymore.
Yeah.
And it's hard to stick by it because naturally you're going to be, it's going to induce rage on a level that you don't even know you can control anymore. Like you're just so angry. And here's this person who's saying things that seem to make sense with the worst parts of your mind. And you're like, yeah, I think that sounds like a good idea now. Let's go kill some people.
Right, yeah, because you think that, getting revenge is going to make you feel better when it's like once it's all over, you're just going to be as empty probably as you were before.
Yeah.
I just enjoy this show so much because it's so deep. And I guess maybe there are things that are easier to achieve with animation as well. Like I think the fight scenes are so cool, so creative, super thrilling.
It's actually really remarkable how they're able to have this confluence of a really solid story, compelling characters, and nods to the fans. And it's just like everything just works together really well. The only episode where I'm like, I don't ever need to go back to that is the Super Nintendo one where Jubilee was inside the game.
Yeah, and that hasn't even made a comeback or anything at
There's
all.
still time. There's one more episode.
Yeah, there's one more episode.
Yeah.
I'd love it if somehow it made its way into being helpful in the last episode. Otherwise, it's like, what was that for?
It's just a nod to the fans more than anything. But outside of, all I'm saying is outside of that, that's the only one I wouldn't go back to. Like, this is just really, it builds so nicely. And I'm like, where do you take it from here?
Yeah.
And is Wolverine okay?
I'm pretty sure Wolverine's okay because he not only has he got like, you know, the adamantium isn't really his main thing. It's super cool, but it's his healing power. So he'd be okay, I think.
Yeah.
He'd be in pain, but he's fine.
Let's hope.
How's Magneto though? He just got punctured by his claws.
He could probably cover that up with some metal, you know?
Just throw some lead in there. It'll be fine.
He could do something, I'm sure.
Yeah.
He'll be all right. I thought it was a nice twist when Magneto took his helmet and popped it onto Xavier.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that at all. But it was a pretty exciting moment because, you know, they're in the middle of this battle and the helmet comes off. It's just like, that's the opportunity to strike, you know?
And he did.
And he did. I was like, it built so well. And it's chef's kiss, you know?
Super thrilling.
Beautifully done. So you guys, thanks so much for hanging. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I'm Jabby Kawai. This is
Achara Cook.
Peace out.